Hi everybody, thank you for joining me on yet another video. Like, share, comment and subscribe if you love these positive affirmations I'm guided to today. I am grateful to announce that indeed the only way that you can receive these messages, knowing that words are indeed spells, is if and only if there's a positive cord connecting us to each other, such that we receive these I am, you are, we are affirmations that we are channeling today. So this is something greater manifest for us, and it has the full and total armor of God. This is the full and total armor of God over us, our path, our blessings, which means these manifestations as well, our mutually loved ones, and everything benevolently aligned with our mutually loved ones as well. So we'll start off with a gratitude reading. Make sure to check out other readings from me. I've got an Archangel Michael reading, a general reading, an aquamarine reading, as well as a zodiac reading that I post pretty much every single day. At some point I'll also make sure to start posting longer readings in the form of beautiful what are these readings called again? Pick a card readings. I'm excited to start recording longer readings in that form. But anyway, without further ado, let's begin. These are the messages coming through from spirits. So we've got the moon card. There might be something very significant happening with the moon at this time. Whatever it is, the highest and most beautiful benevolent messages or attributes or energies are what are activated for us. What I'm also getting in general is that we are very alluring, we're very secretive, we are very much shrouded in this hidden energy of magic, of mystery, of beautiful energy. It's reminding me as well of just, those people that are just very mysterious. You don't know what's going on. Maybe they're very quiet, but they're very alluring, attractive. It's a siren-like energy that's definitely activated within us. Whenever it is that you're seeing this, there's something significant about the moon. It's definitely confirmation that whatever transits are happening, whether it is the moon or it's any other planet, we are indeed receiving the highest vibrational, positive, desired, good feeling attributes for it. Quite literally, the stars are aligned in our favor, and we have everything that could ever need and more. It's reminding me as well of a meditation that I once did, where I literally watched the stars realign, and I watched each and every one of them being activated within me, because they fell through my crown chakra and they were part of my DNA, part of my structure, part of my energy signature. And so I know for a fact that every single alignment of the stars is literally aligned in my favor, that the universe indeed conspires in my favor in every single way across all time and space. And so it is, and so it is, and so it is, such that that is essentially what I'm seeing here with the moon card. I'm also just getting that there's something specifically that is hidden, but I'm getting that our intuition is very strong. Our intuition is very active, and we are able to discern it either way. There's this energy of divine protection that comes through as well. So we always see these two dogs, or in this case it's two wolves that are coming through under this beautiful full moon and howling. And I'm just getting that we have the full and total armor of God over our subconscious mind as well. Is another thing that comes through with this energy of the moon, over our intuition as well, such that we continue to have really strong discernment, such that we see what we need to see in the perfect time space sequence that is aligned with our highest and greatest good. If you're someone like myself, you see things really early on, but maybe it's the ability to communicate it. We've got the 8 of Pentacles. Perhaps it's in connection to our work or our projects. Something might be hidden in our favor, or something is hidden in connection to our projects, such that there's no interference. This for me is actually telling me as well that wherever it is that there's any kind of interference, there's an energy subconsciously or consciously where wherever it is that we've made any soul tie agreements in connection to work, our projects, how we spend our time, what we put our energy and efforts into, that any soul ties, any conscious or subconscious agreements have been annulled from the moment of conception and replaced with positive, healthy, high vibrational, uplifting chords instead, such that what we attract not only is a confirmation that it's hidden from our enemies, not only is a confirmation that it has the full and total armor of God, this energy of divine protection, this heavy cloaking energy, but I'm getting something very dreamy and desire specifically coming through. Perhaps there's something about our intuition where we use it. Perhaps you're someone like myself, where it's either the fact that you quite literally use your intuition, and part of your job is to channel these messages from the ethers and ground them here in this 3D physical reality. But this could be any other intuitive ideas that you receive in connection to your work and projects that assist you quite literally in just thriving in some aspect. This could also be hobbies as well. Perhaps it's something that you do in secret, that you do for fun, that is really healing. I'm getting this aspect of, it's just, yeah, something that you do maybe that is healing. And this is still the situation. We're asking Spirit about our current situation, and so far these are the cards that came through. So I just want to see what else Spirit wants to say specifically about our situation. Something is fast moving, and what I'm getting as well is that anything that was stressing us out is fast fading. There's lots and lots of empowerment and joy. There's emotional stability, emotional maturity, emotional intelligence, as well as this energy of having a very big heart, and receiving a beautiful gift, an upgrade of some kind, a new opportunity that is desired and high vibrational. Let's see what else is coming through. So that could be in connection to your work. Perhaps there's some kind of upgrade, a new opportunity, something deeply emotionally fulfilling. It might be coming in quickly. There could be a lot of chatter and talk or positive projections that are coming in. It could also be confirmation that wherever it is that you felt stressed before, that's part of what has been subconsciously been released, and it is this fast fading energy. Is having little to no effect over you and your work, you and your projects, you and your forward movement, and so you're in a really good position. Literally, you've got the 10 of Cups. So something in connection to the energy of the moon, something hidden perhaps is hidden in connection to your work, and this is with your family. Like maybe your family is what you're putting in the work into, and it has this heavy energy of being clouded in protection. Whoever is part of your true soul tribe, these are people who harmonize with you, who love you for who it is you truly are, who pour into you, who invest in you, who build you up, who grow with you. That's the energy that's coming through here. Otherwise, it's confirmation of perhaps there's something that is hidden from you in connection to a family, or it's confirmation of something where you're working on something and you're hiding it from your family as you invest and build this, and you know, in the right time you will show up and show out and show exactly what this is. Let's find out what's going on in the subconscious. So far we know what the situation is. What's going on in the subconscious? In the subconscious, there's inner strength. So inner strength is the confirmation that you are being guided by spirit. In the subconscious mind, everything, it has the approval of your higher self. It's confirmation of what I was saying, where it's like any agreements that you made consciously or subconsciously that are misaligned with your highest and greatest good, that tie you to any limiting thought, belief, whether it's from a family, you know, like you absorbed it, or you're conditioned to think this way or absorb this kind of thing, or it's inherited or it's projected in some way. It's null and void, and all that resides, all that remains, all that thrives is this energy of the Holy Spirit, your higher self, which aligns you with the most empowering, most benevolent, most appropriate, and most healthy energetic cause to people, places, and situations. So that is what's in the subconscious mind. Let's find out if there's anything else. Yeah, something long lasting, something very enduring and resilient about your subconscious energy. It's also confirmation that you are shielded in your mind. You've got a powerful shield, a very beautiful mind, a very beautiful, yes, kind of reminding me of like this idea of like if you've been investing in something in secret in connection to something desired and good feeling, and it's hidden. Perhaps there's been some really long-term investments that you've been making, really good investments. There's lots of gratitude here. Either it's confirmation of what is coming in or what you have. Love is also coming through here. So that is what is in the subconscious. What is in the environment? What does everyone see? Especially because we now know that there are some things that perhaps are hidden. What is seen and known by every single person in connection to the situation? What is in the environment? What is seen and known by every single person who's part of this situation? So it feels like, first and foremost, something about manifesting, maybe manifesting, like allowing a certain situation that was really painful to end. Perhaps someone manifested an ending, a powerful ending for you. What I'm seeing as well with regards to this is, if you're someone like myself, every time someone sends you endings, they literally lead to breakthroughs. They literally lead to new ideas, new opportunities, an upgrade of some kind. So if someone is projecting any energy, for instance, towards my work, it literally leads to more people like yourselves liking, sharing, commenting, enjoying my energy, showing up and really committing to these videos. If this is in connection to a specific relationship, those relationships deepen with love, deepen with devotion, deepen with peace, deepen with joy. there's a stronger bond, you know, quite literally between me and anything desired good feeling, going back to like the prayer essentially that we called in when we started receiving these messages from our angels of purest light, and that we indeed have the full and total armor of God over us, our path, our blessings, our mutually loved ones, and everything benevolently connected to them. So that's the very first thing that is definitely in the environment, as well as an energy of being an entrepreneur. Like I said, perhaps you're someone like myself where you are an entrepreneur, where you're financially thriving, where the economy of the day is quite literally working in your favor, where you're effortlessly receiving everything that you could ever need and more. For instance, I'll tell you, I live in an environment where I have food, electricity, water, Wi-Fi that is unlimited. I eat really, really well every single day. I get to exercise in my thriving, eternally youthful body, and I get to keep it in this well-maintained position, taking action to really take good care of my business endeavors, taking good care of my health, but and my value system. I get to continue nurturing these high quality virtues and values and attracting people like yourselves who enjoy these high virtues and values, and yet I'm living completely for free. My bank account, my fixed deposit account is growing and multiplying every single day. And that is the energy of being this entrepreneur. And I'm attracting new people like yourselves who like, share, comment, and who are loyal to me, who are loyal to this channel, who enjoy this high quality, thing that I am producing. And then there's an energy of being seen. Like I said, we wanted to see what's in the environment. We're seen as ethical, we're seen as high vibrational, we're seen perhaps as entrepreneurs. Perhaps you're not quite literally an entrepreneur. This could be an indication that you are a leader in business, really good at what you do, whether this is at work or school, especially because we've got the Queen of Swords as well. Perhaps you're someone like myself where you're a powerful communicator as well. So the reason I keep going back to myself is not only as an example of how this energy could be manifesting for you, but because these are affirmations for me as well from my angels of purest light. And if you found this reading as confirmation that, like I said, all that is benevolently aligned with you is confirmation either in your spirit of what you already know, or this is confirmation of the energy that you can move into should you choose to, because we have created this positive energetic cord between us such that all that you receive is benevolently and mutually beneficial for both of us. And so that's essentially what I'm seeing here, where you are intelligent, where we are intelligent, and we have the right words, ideas to influence ourselves and other people in a positive and high vibrational way, such that the truth is seen, such that we follow through with integrity, such that there's transparency, such that there's integrity, such that the way that we bring ideas together and we create solutions leads to more thriving, leads to more success over our businesses, over our values that we continue to nurture. This also confirms for me that we know when to use our head versus when to use our heart, such that even though we are spirit-led and heart-led and compassionate and kind and, literally walking in the footsteps of Christ, for instance, or ascended masters of any kind, walking this path of self-mastery, that we are still pretty much knowing how and when to use our heart versus when to use our head. And that is what's seen in the environment. A new beginning, a new leap of faith, perhaps a stable, happy new home, a stable, new, happy environment. Perhaps this is confirmation of traveling in a brand new direction is what's coming through, or it's confirmation of being blessed with a harmonious home. This could even be a spiritual home. So if you're someone like myself where you're raising your vibration, where you are cultivating joy, where you're maintaining a high vibrational energy and you're rooted in this energy, perhaps it's confirmation as well that you're grounded and stable and how you have this deep connection to the earth. That's definitely seen as well in the environment. Otherwise, what's seen in the environment is the fact that you do have a stable, happy home, that you do have a happy union, whether this is quite literally in the sense that you are in business and perhaps unions are involved, or this is unions as in like connections, like you and yours, you and your investments. The investments, a happy home could be part of your investments, that you took a leap of faith in connection to a new home, a new foundation, a blessed environment. That's definitely what's coming through as what is in the environment. I just want to summarize and get just one card, since you guys saw there were so many cards that came through to show us what is in our environment. Okay, we have one single card. that we have been heavily protected, and that we have put an end to our burdens. Definitely that our unions are heavily, our romantic connections are heavily protected, and that perhaps you've got people who are projecting tons and tons of negative energy that you have transmuted. It's kind of what I was saying, because the moment I saw that energy of the 10 of Wands, it didn't feel natural, it didn't feel like spirit, it felt like an envious energy. So it could be confirmation, like I said, that we are heavily protected, that all of that evil eye is automatically transmuting, quite literally, through our angels of purest light into positive energy. We've got the sun and moon here, which is definitely an energy again of what I was seeing when we had the Two of Cups underneath the deck. Like I said, we've got a passionate brand new adventure, an exciting brand new adventure, and that it's a healing one along, maybe it's long distance travel, because we had traveling in the form of the Fool card, which for me kind of signals more so short distance travel. This here in general signals travel as a whole, and then here with this energy of the Temperance card, strong long distance travel energy is coming through. In the environment, like I said, higher education, just this fact that you're really intelligent, that you are really smart, that you're a natural teacher, a natural leader, that you're empowering in your thoughts and words, that you uplift people, definitely wanted to come through as well, that you're a healing presence, that you've healed yourself, you've healed your life. It's an energy of an alchemist, perhaps that you work with angels, that you're guided by angels, because that's what I wanted to say with this evil eye energy. Whether or not people are aware of these spiritual concepts, I do get in general that there are people who, with that 10 of Wands energy, who want to cause you burdens, but your angels of purest light transmute that energy into an energy of lightness, a lightness of being, creativity and fun, joy, and creativity. It's just a light energy. You can see how she's literally dancing, and she feels and looks like she's traveling through the air, light and carried by all that is. And this again is a very swift, fast moving energy. So also in the environment as well, as that there's lots and lots of chatter. So whatever is in the environment, what people see, there's lots and lots of chatter. Good news that is also indicated as well. Let's find out what is the advice. What is the advice in connection to this? To trust the Holy Spirit, to keep moving with the Holy Spirit, to continue moving again with the energy of Archangel Michael, knowing that we're fully protected. But what I wanted to say is using your head over your heart is part of this. So keeping strong boundaries is part of the advice. Keeping really strong boundaries, knowing that the Holy Spirit is assisting you and guiding you. The advice is to do some internal work as well, perhaps, as well as to allow certain things to end. So if you're someone like myself, that 10 of Wands energy, any person, place, or situation that is a 10 of Wands in my life, energetically, physically, emotionally, that is where I've called in the Death card, such that it is completely, permanently, and irreversibly eclipsed. And I feel like that's why we had this energy of Archangel Michael's confirmation that those cores permanently and irreversibly have been cut from the moment of conception, including specifically on the crown chakra, such that we continue having clarity of thought, making good choices and decisions in alignment with our highest and greatest good. Like I said, we're listening to our higher self, we're listening to our better judgment, we're listening to our intuition, we trust and flow with our intuition as well. And there's something about like seeking wisdom within, perhaps staying indoors or staying private, whether this is, if you're someone like myself where staying private online is not really an option, that's not how it will manifest for you. Perhaps this is with you and yours, whoever's part of your 10 of Cups, or it's an energy of, maybe you're someone like myself where you are at the moment more so secluded, more so private, and the only relationships that I'm truly nurturing and showing up for and putting effort into, part of these good investments and these strong, healthy, lasting, joyful gratitude bonds that I'm nurturing, is anyone who's truly part of my soul tribe and part of my soul family. And if you're listening to these affirmations and you're liking, sharing, commenting, and subscribing and joining me on threads, it's confirmation that as long as we've got this positive cord connecting to us, it's confirmation that you are part of that collective. So that is the advice. Let's find out what the potential outcome is from taking all of this advice and listening to spirit in this way, who is guiding us. Excuse me for just quickly do that. Let's find out what is the outcome, what is the potential outcome. Please and thank you, Spirit. Show us what it is that we need to know. What is the outcome from taking this advice? Wow, happy home, long-lasting wealth, generational wealth. This for me is also confirmation of what I was saying, where it's like any unwanted and limiting unconscious agreements, whether inherited, conditioned, or absorbed, projected anywhere across all time and space, have been completed are null and void, that those contracts are annulled and void, and so all that remains is generational joy, generational harmony. It's confirmation. If you're someone like myself, we have that energy of an entrepreneur coming through, right? So it's confirmation of like any business ideas, especially with that Queen of Swords energy that came through with the King of Pentacles energy. It's like anything that we need from our ancestors to continue thriving, to continue building healthy communities, lasting communities, based off of loyalty, based off of trust, based off of respect, based off of compassion and kindness and all these virtues and values. Because again, the King of Pentacles was all about what we value, you know, these virtues and values, knowing that first and foremost, every single human being who's part of our collective, who's part of our tribe, who's part of our soul family, who's part of our community, that they are priceless first and foremost, that they are worthy of kindness, love and respect, worthy of dignity. All of these birthrights are activated within us. That is quite literally the outcome: generational wealth, a happy family, victory, total success and victory. And what I love about this generational wealth is that everyone, it's the energy of a trust fund. Everyone is taken care of, you know, from the very little plants and pets who form part of our family, to the children who are protected and thriving, to every single person in this generation, up until the adults who are wise and caring and protective and, you know, have all these virtues and values, who teach. As you guys can see there, all these pentacles not only is an indication of being in a well-resourced community and well-resourced environment, but that these are the values that they're passing down on. The children get to play and interact with these virtues and values. It's reminding me of a video that I was watching where it's like, it's not a competitive environment, people build you up. It was just it's what I call like a perfect Disney Junior society, where when you watch things like Disney Junior, the way problems are handled, the way families treat each other, the way friends treat each other, it's these virtues and values that you'd want a child to have and to be nurtured quite literally with. But it's not just a child that's nurturing those values, it's the adults as well in every generation between, right up to the grandparents. And this for me is also confirmation of having spiritual protection, specifically from the ancestors. Like I said, an activation of all that is good and high vibrational, whether we are consciously or unconsciously aware of it, it is activated within us. Like I said, not only are these values like kindness and compassion, loyalty, trust, dignity and protection, but it's definitely an energy as well of making sure that, like I said, any business skills, any thoughts and ideas and ideologies, the ability to maybe communicate from a confident, secure, empowered place, to be a good teacher, to be a true leader, knowing what that is and allowing yourself to receive the constructive criticism that allows you to continue showing up with good virtues and values, good ethics, and to continue being a positive impact in your environment, in your community, such that, indeed, we are in these like Disney Junior thriving economies, or thriving communities, I should say. And obviously, if that is indeed the economies, it is indeed our societies, our governments, our world that we start living within. And so what's also coming through as an outcome is any of our manifestations. So whether it's anything that I called in and that came through in the cards today, or it's confirmation of anything else that we may have been consciously or subconsciously manifesting that's desired and high vibrational, that is good. Perhaps this is confirmation as well of attracting other powerful manifestors, people who are informed and who are powerful in their own right, and who are empowered in their own right, and like I said, who uplift others in their own way. And then what's coming through here is just definitely a well-resourced environment, because all of these cards speak about resources, all the resources that we need to truly thrive in our economy, to truly thrive in our individual relationships, to thrive in our bodies, to thrive in our businesses, to thrive in our communities, and to thrive in compassion and joy and happiness and light. We are definitely seen. So if you're someone like myself, this is definitely an outcome as well of being seen either in this way, or being seen in the sense that we have the social media account, like I said, attracting and calling in all of you guys who form part of the soul tribe. But you definitely take it out resonates. You might not be on social media. It could just be that you're seen as a leader, someone who is solution orientated, who gets the ideas, epiphanies, and who works and collaborates with others benevolently to assist the whole community in getting to calmer waters, to a peaceful place, and that you're a powerful manifestor, or that you're like that your ideas work, that your solutions work. Perhaps you're someone like myself where part of these affirmations is that you've got good ideas that are easy to implement, that are efficient, and where you receive like a positive return on investments. It's just that idea that for every step that we take, we receive like tenfold at least tenfold the positive return on investments. That materializes, like I said, not only a beautiful community, but good virtues and values that strengthen the connections between these communities, as well as any other things, like being in a well-resourced environment where we have these tangible blessings to travel, to explore, to have fun, to dress well, to eat well, to really enjoy all that life has to offer. And so thank you to our angels of purest light for guiding us to each other. This or something greater we call in, this or something greater manifest. And again, as the full and total armor of God, all of our manifestations across all time and space. And so it is, and so it is, and so it is. Empress energy to really close us off, abundance and the Holy Spirit. So yeah, until the next one, check out other videos from me, join me on Threads for more positive affirmations. Kisses and bye.